hello, hello. Welcome, happy Friday. I'm glad that you are joining me tonight. We are going to have some fun with the new March inspiration box. We're going to play with this. Well, hello there, Sarita. How are you? We are going to play with the Tea Party stamp set tonight. And we'll play a little bit more. I haven't got every single thing necessarily ironed out, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. I hope you don't mind if we kind of fly by the seat of my pants tonight. Let's see. Didn't realize I had the camera way out of whack. Okay. So to this, I don't have the inspiration box with me yet. It's on its way. Got lost kind of somewhere back east. It's kind of being held up somewhere. So it'll probably be here tomorrow. But in the meantime, I do have the stamp set. Hello, Candy. How are you? I do have the stamp set. I do have the paper pad. And I'm also going to use the My Gnomies add-on. And also, I thought I would just show you some of the things that are new this month. So let me go ahead and flip my camera view. Let's see if I can. Let me move the cord so you don't have to look at the charge cord. There we go. I think it's okay. Nope, still in the camera view. Let me move that. Okay, now I think it's done.
Candy says she's good. She's glad it's Friday. She asked if you're warming up.
I am warming up. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad it's Friday too. Though my Fridays tend to get really crazy really fast. I fill them up with everything I need to get done. Appointments and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to kind of lean against my stool. Hi, Donna. How are you? So the stamp that is included in the inspiration kit is called Tea Party. And you can see that I made good use of it. We're going to use that tonight. And you've got all of these cute little pieces, 42 and as a matter of fact, that create all different kinds of gnomes. And then you've got these cute little teacups, the saucer, the teapots. And then these little guys down here are super fun. I think we'll use some of these tonight. You can use them on your teapot to give your little teapots a china pattern. But I think they're really cute for the hats too, or you can use them on the little aprons or whatever suits your fancy. So I think maybe we'll use some on the hats. Also, there is a set called My Gnomies that coordinates with this set. They're the same scale and everything, so that just gives you that many more options. So we're going to use both. And you can see I used almost everything from that. I'm not using the pants because we're not going to show the whole gnomes. And then I'll show you some other things that are new this month.
Candy said she's thinking for a necklace.
That she's doing what?
The patterns for the necklace.
Oh, cute idea, Candy. Candy used them for a necklace. Great idea. So this little guy is so cute. This is called That's What Friends Are For. Hilarious. And this is
Donna
the
said,
stamp of the month.
Donna said she's okay. She had a bunch of tests today, so she's pooped.
She said that she's pooped.
She had a bunch of medical tests today.
That does wear you out, Donna. You go get some rest. Or you're welcome to, we would love to have you, but if you can't hang in there the whole time, that is very, very understandable. This is the Mushroom Garden stamp set, and this has all kinds of really cute mushrooms. And then it also has these cute little, I love just little bunches of, what is it? Just like foliage or flora and fauna, that kind of thing. I don't know what these little things are called, but I love them because they're just fun to stick in different places. And then this is called, let's see if I've got something dark and can show you this better.
Marge away. I'm not sure. Says hello from freezing cold Minnesota.
Well, hello from Minnesota. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'll put this black piece of paper behind this so you can see this really pretty stencil. This is called Best China. I love that. It looks like a little tea saucer. You can do so many things with this. I've seen some really, really cute things that you'll be seeing soon too. Let's see. This is, I gotta grab another piece of paper. This is the Best China, or not Best China, sorry, the teacup pattern. Isn't that what it's called? Yes, teacup cup patterns. You've got this cute little teacup and saucer, and then you've got all of these different patterns that you can use on top of that. And then,
hi.
Who did?
Kelly?
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Donna said she's excited to see your creativity.
Oh, Donna, you're so sweet. I hope I don't disappoint you. This is the cutting die of the month, and this is called Tea for Two. And so the front will show you all of the little pieces that come with it, but if you look on the back, it'll show you what they look like when they're assembled. So you can see they're totally cute. Love this. Can't wait to use this. I will definitely be using this later on this month. You'll see, I'll use everything. You'll see some of everything. And then this is the Tea Party pattern paper. And like I said, I don't have all of the little bits and pieces yet, but I'll go over it again next week. So you'll be able to see the whole kit. But this is the Tea Party paper pad. And we are going to use a piece from this tonight. And we're going to do something a little different. So we're using this piece. And I'm just going to tell you what I did because I did it ahead of time to save some time. Last time I took way too long. So this time I'm trying not to take too long. So this is from, I don't think we carry it anymore, but this is the square foundations that Brutus Monroe used to carry. And I'm sure any of your square dies would have a die about that size. If not, you could go smaller. Smaller would be cute because then you would still have the two different shadows. But anyway, so I cut out this piece. This is from this paper, and we're just going to use this piece. And I'll just go ahead and show you the rest of the paper really quick. Just do a little quick flip. All right, and I'll show you that again next week anyway, so I don't want to spend too much time showing you all of that. All right, so.
Kelly said her kit just arrived.
Oh, Kelly, exciting.
And Sandy said she got her pictures yesterday. Using the tea stencil. She hasn't scrapbooked in 5 years. She can't wait.
Oh, that is exciting, Candy. I know, I'm really enjoying it. I picked it up in January, and I've been having fun ever since. Okay, so because I did a lot of paper piecing on this one, I did a lot of prep work.
Jenny says hi, happy Friday.
Hi, Jenny, happy Friday. So I created a few little gnomes, and I'll show you how to assemble one, but there's the ones that I have pretty much assembled. I don't have their arms on them, but let's put the last one together. So we're gonna make a little girl gnome, and I stamped her little dress, which is from the Tea Party. And like I said, I mixed up both of these sets. I used them both because that is one of the fun things about them is that they coordinate. So I already fussy cut that, but then I stamped it again on red paper and cut it out so that I just cut all of the shirt away and the collar away so that I can just put that right on top. And this is great. If you are not a big colorer, I actually do enjoy coloring, but I have a hard time doing it live just because I don't want to make you sit there while I color the whole time. And where I had so many gnomes, I didn't. Oh, and by the way, I cut her apron short because I'm only going to use that much of her. So that's great when you want to use up your paper scraps. I love to be able to use them for paper piercing or piecing, whatever, paper piecing.
Jenny said she loves the beard and stamping on colored paper.
I do too. I think they're a lot of fun. Stamping on colored paper is fun because you can do the basic part of your coloring is done. But if you want to zhuzh it up a little bit, which we are going to do a little bit of, but just minimally, it doesn't take much. It's a lot quicker. So the first thing I did on her, as you can see, her mouth, I used gel pen on all of their noses, and I did shading on all of these 4 already. So we'll do some on her, but I wanted the gel pen to be dry before I started. So that is the only part of her I have colored so far. Now this set of pencils is in stock, I believe, on the Brutus Monroe site. This is called Perfect Portrait. And these are great because it gives you such a range of colors that you can use with different skin tones. And these are only they're $3.99, I think, aren't they?
Yeah,
Which is
$3.99.
close to I'm basically $4, right? But yeah, $3.99. You definitely, well, money well spent. Money well spent. So we're just going to give her a little color in her cheeks and give her a little shading around her little nose. So I think we'll use this color for, we'll use this color for her nose. And I'm just doing a very little amount around the edges. And I'm going in just kind of a circular motion, and I'm not pushing very hard because I can always add, right? So I don't want harsh lines, so I just did it really soft. And I know it's a little hard to tell with the camera as far away as it is, but we'll just do the best we can. So same thing, even lighter pressure. Like I hold the pencil back a little bit, and I hold the pencil back at the back of the pencil so that I'm not pushing too hard. And that makes it easy for me to just add some little cheek color to her.
Christopher says hi.
Well, hi, Christopher. How are you? So, like I said, if you hold the pencil back towards the back of the pencil, you don't get that harsh, heavy pressure. And again, don't be afraid to take your time so that you can just keep layering the color until it's the depth that you want. Like I said, you can always add color, but it's a little trickier to take it off. So you can see it's just about there. All right.
Said, I made it to alive. Go, Shannon, go.
Thank you. And now I'm just going to grab just a red pencil from my pencil collection, and I'm just going to give her just a little bit more color in her lips. And again, I don't want to go hard on the pressure. And we just want a little bit of color in there. Okay, so now we've got, look how much difference we have with that. It just perked up that, and it took what, like a couple minutes? I don't even think it took 5 minutes. It was just quick. So that is a great way to get a little bit of color just on your colored paper if you're not a big fan of coloring. So then I cut the color out of white. So I'm just going to add that. And if you are more patient than I was today, then you could cut out all of the little scallops, which really aren't that bad as far as if you're not a big fan of fussy cutting. But I just, honestly, I didn't think about it until after, and I was kind of in a hurry. So you could definitely do them white. You could do them red. That would be cute too. But
gel pen on it.
Oh, Darren, did you hear that? Darren is truly, you guys, if I would have known 10 years ago that he was going to be doing this along with me, I would never have believed you. But now he knows all the stuff, and he's even giving me tips. I love the idea. So yeah, we're just going to put a little bit of gel pen. I wish I would have done it before I put that on, but that's okay. I think it's going to be just fine.
Donna says a great team.
We are a good team. I got a good one, guys. I'm grateful, and trust me, I know that I do. All right, and then if you wanted to, now that we're just kind of going for it, I'm just going to put white on these buttons down here. But really, I'm not even sure we're going to see those, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put her hat on. Now, the hats on this set look, I think they look great if you put them down low, because they were meant to be close to their noses. If you'll notice, there's lots of mouths, lots of noses, but there aren't any eyes because the hats are supposed to come down low. So let's do that. And I'm just gluing along the edge of the hat. And I like to use the glue because then I can kind of mess with it. I can slide it a little bit. So I think that's just about right. Maybe a little lower. All right, we'll call that good. And now I like the hair to go behind her head. And I think these look, I think that's what these were meant to do anyway, but you could try it either way. We'll try it on the other one to see what it looks like without gluing it. And I just realized I don't think I did her bows either. So we might have to stamp some bows. Oh, I forgot I was going to use bangs on her. I think it's too late. Let's see if I can slide them in there. We might be able to get away with it. Another thing about glue that's awesome. I think I like that. We're going to keep that. And I have way too much glue on that. Okay. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her cute little face. So now we'll just put her little head on her body. Okay, so now I have some of the arms done.
She loves the bangs.
The bangs are really cute, aren't they? They are fun. Okay, so now let's see what we can do with kind of arranging this. So I think I need to
Joe said, now I want to make it girls just like this.
Do it. Have fun with it. This is such a fun set to play with. There's so many options. You can do all kinds of things with it. So
Cute.
Isn't it a fun one? I like it too. So I'm trying to decide the best way to do this because I know I want to pop it up. But to be honest, I need to cut that right there. So will my cutter work? I'll just use my scissors. Okay. I'm glad that you got to be a part of that. I don't know if you're glad, but let's see where my squares are. There they are. Okay, so let's put these on. And I'm going to tuck them in this way, so I don't want them to be too... Need to leave a little bit of room.
I like the shine on the noses, Shannon.
Well, thank you. The nice thing about the set is that it tells you where to do that. I didn't think about doing that. No, it won't work that way. Sorry. Okay, so now we need to put one there and one over here, and then we will be ready. I feel like it needs one at the top. We'll put one over there. Okay. Hopefully they're all in a good spot because that is what's going to happen. Once we stick this down, if we wait more than just a second, they're stuck forever, which is good and bad. I will teach you a trick that I need to practice more often myself. If you're kind of moving things around and you want to kind of position things, just put your square back on so that there's just a little bit of sticky on there. That way you can still move it around. You can lift it up once you know for sure how you want to place it. All right, so we need to get this pretty well centered on here. And that is close enough to make me happy. And then we are going to mat that.
Donna C says hi.
Well, hi, Donna. How are you? All right. So this is going to go on our card. And then this is going to get cut down. So I actually have to cut the whole thing down. Give me just a second. Cutting those corners off like threw me completely off. You can tell I definitely go by the standard card sizes. All right, let's see what we got here. So yeah, we can either overlap, which I'm tempted to do, because I think it will be better than trying to cut through the foam. Though I like the way it looks better if I don't. Let's see how far over. Yeah, I can feel my foam is over too far. So we'll just do it this way. We're gonna stick to what's safe. Though in your own craft room, when you're not live, I say try whatever. It's a great way to learn. I mean, sometimes your project might just end up not being your favorite, but every time you create, you learn something. You learn new techniques. You learn what is the easiest way to go about it. And sometimes you learn the easy way, and sometimes you learn the hard way. So I say learning is always a good thing. Okay. So now we just want to make sure we have that lined up really well. And we may end up, it's hard to see white on white, isn't it? Just want to make sure, yeah, it should work. If it's not cut completely straight, we may have to trim an edge. But if we do, I think it'll be pretty minimal. Let's go by our friend, the glue, so that we can move it if we need to.
Donna said she's trying to stay warm here in New York.
Ooh, Donna.
It's 6 degrees right now. And a very
6 degrees. Ooh, that makes me cold just hearing that. It was cold here this week, but we kept getting told that there was going to be snow. I mean, they had 2 snow days and no snow. So, go figure. All right, so we had ice, and that's why, because it makes the roads dangerous to travel on. But I thought it was kind of funny. I think Benji's had more snow days than I ever had since we've lived here, and I lived where it was actually snowy. So it's kind of a change. So we'll just trim that up a little bit. Other than that, I think it worked out okay. All right, so now we're going to tuck our little gnomes in.
You're prepared for it when it's snowy.
What was that, Darren?
When you live where it's snowy, they're prepared for it, so less chance of snow days.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I want to put a couple in the same. She's got to go in the back wherever she goes, because
It's like Hollywood squares for Gnomies.
Hollywood squares. That's funny. Or the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I like it.
So we're going to put our sentiment, I think, over here. This is going together much faster than I expected. And we definitely need some arms. I wasn't sure, but now I can see that, yes, we definitely need some arms. So I've got one of hers, which I think would be cute, sticking out like she's waving. And then I don't think we need arms over here because those guys are pretty tight in there. And honestly, I think even though I've got this colored for him, because it's red too, we could actually maybe cheat. No, they need to be gray. They really do. So bear with me for a second. And she needs her bows colored too. Okay, so let's get our sentiment done first.
It was giving me the creeps. You had the right hand on the left side.
That what?
You had the arm on the wrong side. It was freaking me out.
This arm? Oh, this one?
Right arm on the left side.
Oh, that's funny. I do like to creep you out. That's not, you know. It's just a bonus for me. I'm pretty good at it, huh? Darren. No comment.
Didn't hear you yet.
I said, I like to freak you out. And I said, I'm pretty good at it, don't you think?
Yeah, you are. Never have a delay.
Gotcha. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this before, but I kind of love to jump scare my family. I don't know what it is. I guess that's just a twisted thing about me, but I do. I love to sneak up on them. I'll hide behind the door when Benji's coming home from school and freak him out. But, and I've enjoyed doing that to my family since I was young. And we used to, when I was growing up, we had a coat closet at the very top of our split level house. And so when people would come home, they'd come up the stairs, and if I knew they were there, I would hurry and get in the closet and scare them when they got to the top of the stairs. But the best was, and the one I worked the very hardest for, was one day I came home from work, and it was at night. It was, you know, I worked till closing, and I worked retail. And my dad happened to be outside, and they lived in condominiums. That's where we were all living. And so, you know, the backyards were next door to our neighbors, and because they were like townhouses. And anyway, where the parking stall was, there was like a half wall. So I pretended that I went in the house because he went over to talk to the neighbors. And my dad, he was a talker. He could talk and talk and talk. And he had friends everywhere because he was just a friendly guy. And yeah, so he went over there. And I thought, oh, he'll probably only be like 10 minutes. So I hid behind the half wall, thinking he would just be there, you know, for 10 minutes. Well, it was not the easiest thing because I was crouched down and it was starting to hurt. But the longer I was there, the longer I was determined because I'd been there so long and it hurt. And so I think I was there at least a half an hour before my dad finally came home, and boy, I got him so good. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone jump so high in all my life. And he was such a good sport. He did not get mad. He laughed and he said, well, you got me. And it was the best. Do you guys like to play pranks or anything like that? Or am I just kind of a freak? Which, you know, is entirely possible. Sorry, I'm cutting off the camera. So you can see I'm just cutting the sleeve. I don't need the hand because we're just going to put that right on top.
Donna, did they get even with you?
You know, Donna, most of the time, no. And I'm not nearly as gracious as my dad was. He was just so cute. I just remember thinking he was going to get mad, but of course I was willing to take the risk at that time. But no, he was sweet as can be. He was a big time tease. And he used to tease us till we cried. So.
Donna C said she doesn't do it because she's thinking that someone will get her back.
Yeah, payback is never as fun, is it? It is true. So you can see I just went ahead and glued it on, and now I'm just going to cut the whole thing out. I don't like mean jokes. I don't like if it's a mean thing, I'm not a fan. But as long as it's harmless.
Unless they fall down the stairs or scary on top of it.
Hey, I never made anybody fall down the stairs. I waited till they got all the way to the top and were safe. I didn't cause any heart attacks.
Good thing I didn't know you then. I probably would have fell down the stairs.
Well, that would have been the last time I did it, wouldn't it? Okay, so we are almost there. I have to go kind of slow on the hand. Not terribly slow, though. But I like to cut right in that black. I try to kind of stay inside of it. And I don't know if we need both hands. I think we'll just, yeah, I like just the one. So we've got that one, and now she just needs some arms. I didn't get that one quite close enough. There we go. And if you don't already know the trick, I'll just remind you that the easiest way to fussy cut is to move the paper, not the scissors. Now, in the inspiration kit, you get the dies as well as the stamps. So if you don't want to fussy cut all the little pieces, you don't have to. You can just use the dies. You will have a little outline, but that's okay. All right, we just have a little bit more of that one. Now, one thing I think would be really cute, and I still might do this month if I have the chance, but if you were to use these with magnets, if you can find the right kind, which I couldn't tell you for sure what those are, but test them out. If you have some magnet for like storage or whatever, the thin stuff, these would be really cute to just get like a little like Altoids tin or something like that to make something to keep your kid busy or your grandkids busy, or just stick it on your fridge. And they can move around all the pieces and make the gnomes just how they want to. It actually might work well to put it on the, if you stamp on the fiber paper, you would probably want to add color to the fiber paper first and let it dry. And then, or you could even just attach. Honestly, I think what I would do is I think I would just like, huh?
Jenny loves a gnome on the top of the smile.
Oh, thanks. I think she's cute. She's a cute gnome. What I would probably do is I would just do it on the paper like this, And then I would glue that to the fiber paper that we have. And then you could just get a little piece of flannel. Do you remember flannel boards? I used to love flannel boards. When I was little, they were big. And you could make a little flannel board that is travel size and get the same effect where they can just move all the little pieces around. I may have to try that. I haven't ever tried the fiber paper for that, but I'm going to try it out because I think that would be really fun. Okay, she's got to have the arms attached to her first, but we almost have her. And I think I'm just going to use that pencil again and color. Or actually, I might grab a marker really quick for her bows. Just because it's a little quicker for that small of an area, then you won't have to watch me fussy cut anymore. So we'll just color them in. You guys are kind of quiet tonight. What's everybody up to? Okay, let me find a marker. I'm not sure what color this is yet, so let me test it on some orange if I can find a piece of that orange. I threw away all my little scraps of it. I need to see if I have one in the garbage. I do. Okay. It's a little dark. I think it's okay though. Let's just do it. I think it's okay. Sorry, your arms got left behind.
Donna said it's been a long week.
It's been a long week, Donna. Some weeks are definitely like that, huh? There are definitely some that you're just glad to see end. I hope you're doing okay, though.
This is Donna R. Just get it in. There's 3 Donnas.
We love all of our Donnas.
Jenny says she's at Target, so she's not chatty.
Oh, Jenny, that sounds fun. There. So now let's just glue her little arms on. Can't really see her shoulders, so it's kind of hard to do it from the front. Let's check the back. She kind of looks like she's got her hand on her hip.
Sassy.
She is sassy. I like her sassy style.
Donna C says she's getting ready to go to a scrapbooking crop tomorrow.
That sounds fun.
But she hates to go out in the cold in the morning.
I hear ya. I know, that cold is very daunting, isn't it? All right, so we've got her ready to go, and she's going to go in there. And I'll do this because it's bugging me, so you can see that it's not sticking out. And then I think, let's grab him first. And I kind of liked that he looked like he was kind of leaning out the window. So hopefully that'll still work. We'll make it work. All right, and now we just need to get her arm on. And then we'll have all of the pieces basically ready to just add a little adhesive and we'll be able to finish our card. All right, we'll let her dry really quick. All right, let's start with her. Let's put some foam behind her. Make sure that her dress doesn't stick out the bottom, which I don't think it will. No, it's short enough. I think I want her hat to go as far up as it can without extending beyond the card.
Oh, it says gnome surgery, attaching body parts.
That's right. That's so funny. They're Franken gnomes. And maybe these guys need to trade places.
Poor guys are all stuffed in the corner.
All right. Maybe I'll just, well, I better not do that because I don't know exactly where it's going to be. All right, let's put him in first. I'm trying not to have him upstage her too much. And this guy, I got a foam square right there. There we go. I don't want him to take over this guy too much either. I might have to move him up just a hair. Yeah, that will work. So this guy, I don't think I need foam for him. I'm just going to put a little piece of easy tear tape. He's still kind of, might have to cut off some of his shirt a little bit because he's kind of, this guy's got to come up a little higher again. It's just a tiny corner that we need to take off. All right, no one will ever know, except, you know, of course, you guys. All right, and then we have to cover up. I know she's gonna be shorter, so we'll just start out shorter. Maybe they could be holding hands. No. Now I might be wishing that I made the other arm, cut the other arm out for him.
Hey, good.
I can take that arm off. That arm I actually have done. So that worked out okay. Because I want her braids to go up. And we'll tuck him in, and we're just not going to do an arm on him. But that's okay. We've got her other arm that we can, it might not need to happen either with that. Let's see. You know, I like her over further, so I think I'm just not going to do arms on them. This little cute one at the top is the only one that gets arms.
Got her own square and she's got arms.
That's right. She's the star of the show. Apparently. It's all that sass. Nobody wants to mess with her. All right. So we're going to just trim a little bit off of this corner. And let's get some tape on her, and we will almost have it. Oh, they look pretty cozy in their little cube. Okay, so now we've got our little saying that I think we'll put a little glue dot on her hat so that we can kind of make that work. And this needs a foam square. Okay, so we'll kind of tuck that in. And then her hat.
One of the arms go the center of it.
That would have been a good idea, but I think we need to fill in our little square. Or I think it might look kind of awkward.
Still cover the square, can't it?
Okay, I think that will work. So now, let's just add maybe a few little fluffs. Let's see what I got. That's not the right one. I think we need a little bit of something though, don't you? This is the right one. Oh, maybe it's not either. But I do have sequins in there. Oh, there it is. This is what I'm looking for. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Use some of the red. I kind of like the red. I don't think it needs a lot. I think it just needs a little. So let's just use up these. And maybe a little twine bow. Oh, I forgot to use them on I forgot to use the little patterns on their hats. Well, that's okay. We're going to put a bow maybe right here on her hat. Can't get a hold of the... Well, that was a major fail. Let's try that again.
Kelly said super cute.
Thanks, Kelly. Yep, that's what it needs. It just needs a little tiny thing, and that's what it is. What do you think?
Donna says the card is adorable.
Oh, thanks, Donna. I love this little set. I think it's so cute. And they're just cute little guys. All right, I think we're going to call that good. You can go crazy on this. You can go as detailed or as not detailed as you want. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera view. Let me get all the buckets out of my way as I was searching for my bling. All right. Bear with me for a second. Okay. All right. Looks like I need to adjust my shirt. Sorry about that. All right. Well, I hope that you had fun. I know I did. I'm excited for this month. There's a lot of cute things that have come out, and we are going to have a lot of fun creating them. So wait and see till all of the things that the team has created. There's a many amazing projects. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.